Good morning. So I've been getting blamed and shamed and told I'm the problem if I don't get the shot, or if I do get the shot, then all is well and everyone is safe and I'm safe and protected and all that. So let's take a look. You know, I'm like, I want to know, like, what's the real deal? So here from ABC News, scientists mystified, wary as Africa avoids COVID disaster. So we'll see in a minute, but Africa has one of the lowest vaccination rates. I think continent-wide, the average is like 6%, something like that. And even South Africa has the highest with like 30%, much lower than the rest of the world. When the coronavirus first emerged last year, health officials feared the pandemic would sweep across Africa, killing millions and destroying the continent's fragile health systems. Translation, they're wrong. That didn't happen. The health experts don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They totally got it wrong, and now they're trying to they hope this goes away, you know, because they can't explain it. It goes against the narrative that vaccines work and they're safe and effective. From the New York Times, the next challenge to vaccinating Africa, overcoming skepticism. I mean, this article is rich in just, they accidentally like tell the story of why people don't want to get vaccinated. So here's a chart of vaccinations, you know, 90%, Portugal, Chile, 84%, Singapore, South Korea, Spain, you know, all these Western modern countries have these high vaccination rates, you know, 57% on up to 90%. And then way down here at the bottom, you got South Africa, like 30%, Egypt, 27, and then down here in the single digits with Kenya, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Tanzania. And if we look at the death, you know, what's counted as deaths, this is daily new confirmed deaths, a 7-day rolling average. And if we look at the top, who's at the top of the thing, it's all these Western, highly vaccinated countries. And then down at the bottom, Nigeria, Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia. If vaccination works, if it's saving lives and protecting people, why are the least vaccinated countries at the bottom of the list of deaths? And why are the more modern, Western, highly vaccinated countries more at the top of the list? You know, like, if they work, like, it should be the inverse, right? And here from the World Health Organization, this is a map, you know, coronavirus dashboard. And over here it says deaths, total per 100,000. So the darker color, the darker orange is more, and the lighter colors is less. So if we see US, Mexico, you know, most of Europe, South Africa, Brazil, and South America, they're more. Whereas in Africa, less. Lighter colors, less total deaths per 100,000. And then if we go to vaccinations, boom. Green, dark green means lots of vaccinations. Red means hardly any vaccinations. And notice red. So the same places that have lower deaths have lower vaccinations. And the places that have more vaccinations have more deaths. How is that possible if they work? Why is the campaign to be more like the green people? If they're dying, if more of them are dying, like, why would we want to be like that? We should be going to Africa and saying, you know, maybe it's as simple as living a village life out in the sun, you know, fresh air, living more of a natural lifestyle. Maybe, you know, just maybe it's possible that the explanation is that simple, that that's a healthier way to live. Here from the New York Times, same thing. This is vaccinations. Again, the darker colors mean more vaccinated. So fully vaccinated, the darkish green, at least one, the lighter green, and then over here, look, light colored, hardly any, it's all single digits, 1%. Like, nobody's vaccinated here and they're doing better. Like, how is that possible? If the things work, if getting the shot actually saves lives. So across the pond over in the United Kingdom, this is from the UK's government coronavirus website, vaccinations. So over the last 6 months, people who have received at least one dose of the vaccination, it's gone up from 40 million up to 50-something million. Second dose, it's going up from 29 million to 46 million. People who have received the booster came out in October, you know, went from nobody to 22 million. So vaccinations up, going up, going up. And patients admitted to the hospital in the same time period, gone up. Patients in hospital, gone up. Patients in mechanical ventilations bed, up. And these are all people that they say have COVID-19. How is it that the vaccination rate and the people in the hospital goes up simultaneously? If the vaccinations work, shouldn't hospital beds go down? How about deaths? These are what the UK government considers people dying from coronavirus. In the past 6 months, as vaccinations have gone up, the daily death numbers have also gone up. Even death certificates, way up in the past 6 months. Again, all up in the last 6 months. Aren't deaths supposed to go down? Isn't that the whole point of vaccination? Saving lives? And here's a report. Now this report was featured on Joe Rogan with Alex Berenson, and the so-called fact checkers have come on to say, oh, you know, blah, 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 it doesn't work. So here it is from the UK government. Now I'm told this is, you know, part of the shaming and blaming routine, and the real reason to get the vaccine, the moving the goalpost reason, is to stay out of the hospital. You know, that it's a nasty thing, and if you get the vaccine, it'll prevent the nasty thing. And then here it is, in my age group, 495 go to the ER, 437 go to the ER. That's a coin flip. And as soon as you get into 50, 60, 70, 80, not vaccinated, 447. People with double dose vaccinated, 600 versus 400. Which one are you going to choose? Then the older people get, the more likely the double dose doesn't work percentage-wise. It is expected that a large proportion of cases, COVID hospitalizations, and COVID deaths would occur in vaccinated individuals. Translation, it doesn't fucking work. It also says, you know, they prioritize people who are at risk, more susceptible. Basically saying the vaccine doesn't work for them either. And here's the footnote. This is like the kicker, the ultimate, like what COVID critics and vaccine critics have been saying from the get-go. Individuals in risk groups may also be more at risk of hospitalization or death due to not COVID causes, and thus may be hospitalized or die with COVID rather than because of COVID. In other words, they're dying of something else. COVID isn't killing people. The numbers are bullshit. And if we go down here, COVID deaths, 80-year-olds with 2 doses, 1,200 people died versus unvaccinated, 143 people. And if we look, we have to go down to the 40 to 49. Even then, 35 and 28, or 74 and 77 for people in their 50s. People who died within 60 days, 1,400 double dosed, not vaccinated, 167. That is a huge percentage, 1,400 versus 160. NBC News, from Fauci, hospitalizations rising among fully vaccinated in the U.S. What we're seeing now is an uptick among people who haven't had the boost. What was the point of the first 2 vaccinations? If they don't work, why do I need to get it? If it doesn't work, what's the point? And then why get a booster? It's not going to work either. If the first 2 don't work, why would the third one work? So back to this New York Times article about skepticism and basically saying if you're poor and from a non-first world country, you're better off. You're more likely to be safe from the medical industrial complex. Here we go. Deep distrust of governments and medical authorities, especially among rural and marginalized communities, may already be stalling out vaccination drives. The legacy of Western exploitation and medical abuses during and after colonialism is weighing heavily. Namibia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and Malawi have all asked vaccine manufacturers and donors to hold off on sending more shots because they can't use the supplies they have. Translation, they don't want it. This is pretty interesting. I found this. Almost no investment in vaccine education or promotion has gone into low-income countries. And then this guy goes on to say, why do we expect that all we have to do is drop vaccines at an airport, do the photo op, and people would come running to the airport and grab the vaccine? Translation, you know, the propaganda machine isn't cranked into high gear over there. So they're like, Why do I need the shot? There's nothing wrong with me. Nobody's getting sick. Nobody's dying. Why would I go get medication or go get a shot, an experimental shot I don't need? It takes propaganda to get people to go along with this stuff. That's the real translation. Distrust of government and medical authorities long predates COVID in South Africa. Oh, you think? And then, now they're saying there's a series of setbacks, allegations of widespread corruption. I think that COVID is not real, said the young woman. They are playing with us, politicians and everyone. Amen. Many fear the side effects. Rightly so. Earlier this year, reports of blood clots. The South African government had briefings, but they were on TV and in English. And the people they're not reaching either don't speak English or don't watch TV. Translation, propaganda is needed to get people to take this thing. If you get rid of the propaganda, just kill your television, speak a language other than what the elites, the mass media speaks, and you won't be infected with the propaganda. You won't want to get a thing that you don't need. The first modern worldwide campaign, begun in 1959 against smallpox, provoked deep skepticism in parts of Africa and Asia, where it was seen as a continuation of colonial-era medical abuses. Some WHO officials used physical force to vaccinate people, deepening distrust. That propaganda campaign took 28 years. The health authorities now may be paying the price for long years of exploitation before and after colonialism. A 15-country survey, 43% of those polled believe Africans are used as guinea pigs in vaccine trials. A legacy of Western drug companies. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, go to my website, check it out. If you can support, give a donation or a membership. Every little bit helps and helps me keep making these videos, and appreciate all the support and hope that we can start moving in another direction, and if we aren't already, and get towards coming back together and taking care of each other and seeing the good in everyone. So, thanks.